He's just a beggar. So that's a weak state of mind. That's what they're saying, and it says the weak and beggarly elements. So a lot of these things could be the elements of this world. Can be you could be subject to, giving yourself to, giving certain arms to them, or being subject as a beggar into them.
And that's a cripple to our people.
That's a cripple.
Like, look at a dude who ain't got no damn legs. You wouldn't want that. You like your legs, right?
Yep.
You can jump, you can hop, you can skip, you can run. But imagine a dude with no legs. That's what Jake is doing when he returns to these regular elements. He always, out there dancing. You put yourself in harm's way. So when shit really get bad and it's just through for everybody, you've been calling on Esau. What happens if he dies? He leaves. He flee. FEMA, help us. And FEMA gone. What about the Most High? That's why the Most High like, well, I'm here, always been here. But you gonna go ask man that can die? How you trusting him when he can die? Man. He gotta call on me for help. So that's making Jake. He's crippled. He has crutches. His crutch is this world. That's what the Lord is saying.
That's why I see a lot of Jakes, even young Jakes, they rather live with their moms or their grandma before they live with their brother or something, or father. Because they father got a more strict, like, if your father's a man, he'd be like, he ain't gonna take that shit. A woman will kind of put up with it, and so he'll get comfortable with that and make that his crutch. But you gotta put yourself sometimes in those life circumstances and harm's way, so that you can learn how to be molded into a man and being able to handle those type of situations when they come, man. And not become beggarly into the elements. Because, hey, the devil is using all these elements to his advantage. He rules the world right now. He's using the woman. He's using the weapons. He's using the fear tactics of death. He's using anything he can put against you to make you weak in your mind.
Fear of being an outcast.
Fear of being an outcast.
But we already done that.
The fear, the fear of yourself, like you growing up to be your children, the fear of your children. We can't even have children because we don't know what we're gonna do with them. I gotta work, you gotta work. It might, we're gonna end up,
Not even seeing them. What's the point?
Exactly. What's the point? All these things, man. These things are set up against us. This whole world operation of Esau, to make you weak into those beggarly elements again, man. Most High took the same element up from the dust and rising us to be more than precious than gold. So it's a thing working within you that you're interrupting by allowing this devil to work in you, man. Like Damar said, there's music that's on rotation, witchcraft. It's just it's a weak spirited music in there. They wearing skinny jeans and they talking about how great a woman ass is. That's all they talk about is ass. What the fuck? Like what about having royalty and saving gold and then having an order in your women? You know what I'm saying? Giving your women instructions on how to be women. What about that? What happened to that? What about, the daughters, they get their daughters to the system.
Even in the 90s, even in the 90s, you can see the music women once sang was about love your man, why you speak stuff, things that women want to do, love to do, but then this world has told them, no, you ain't supposed to do that, that's wrong, that's oppression. No, that's exactly what a woman want to do. She want to love her children, she want to love her man, she want to get dug down, but that was like a taboo. You wouldn't even sing about it. You just sing about loving it, But now it's fucking twerk, fucking hands on your knees, twerk, fucking hit your head, kill somebody, eat my ass, twerk and shit. It's all this bullshit, man. And the Most High is fed up with it. That's why if you fall back into this, especially right now at this height of fucking madness that is at, man, they say you weak in the beggarly elements. That's why I mentioned weak first. Cause you weak as hell to fall back into this madness.
Yeah, man. Because this world, even though it looks like it's standing in good structure, it's weak, man.
This is Toontown.
Yeah.
You ever went to Disney?
Yeah, it's
you go to Disneyland and you hold it, you can see like, there's a nigga behind Toontown, this shit just standing up. And the nigga that played Mickey Mouse, I seen the nigga without his head on. But the children, they believe, they think this shit is real. This is what these people is. They ain't fucking Disneyland. And we behind the scenes, we know that this is not real.
This is a big ass curtain and a projection. That's why in the scriptures it say we're no longer tossed to and fro as children. You know, but left that, man.
We're men. We actually know what the hell's going on. We talking about war. He gets scared, runs under his bed and cries like Timmy at 5 years old. But a man be like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I know that is out there. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Let me get ready for it. It's just like in preparation for wartime. When nations got ready for wartime, the Smiths would stop making goddamn utensils for everyday tools for farming. That's why I said beat your plowshares into swords. Yeah. They'll take all the iron in the land instead of making it for pots and stuff for the for the royalty or for the land at large. They'll make it for war. The whole land is getting in wartime. They like getting ready. We making helmets. We fitting the men for the armor that they gonna put on. You know.
That's right. But even in that aspect of being physical, that's still a weak element opposed to how the Most High, because the Most High said we're gonna be His weapons of war and battle axes. So we were gonna become spiritual powers to where like that's gonna be like that's nothing, man. We'll be able to melt that. You know, how these elements being able to transform into something greater than the other element that it was before. Because you know what I'm saying, that's the structure, that's the it's reaching its the capacity of being what it could become. But the Most High got a limit on all those things, man. That's why it says the sea is never full. Like it's it always needs rivers and lakes running into it. You know, things on the earth always need something, man. Yeah. These elements always need something, man. So that'll never run. That's why these scriptures are life. This is the eternal. This is the eternity. This is the flowing, the rivers of flowing water continually, man. Everlasting. You know?
Hey, Jake, we doing something here, man.
Yeah, man. It's 2020, it's World War III, and Jake is on.
And Jake is still on some other stuff,
Can I take pictures? Go ahead. In his beggarly state, man.
It says, go ahead. It says, ye observe days and months and times and years. Now, like the brother saying, like, what you said the year we was in, the month we in, and what time we in. We in time of war. 2020, January, 17th? That's where we at right now. The world is more closer to nuclear war than it's ever been. Yeah. Hey, and a lot of people say, no, World War III will never come. Well, they said the same thing about World War II. Yeah. It'll never be a great war as World War I. Yeah. They was talking about World War I. Nah, we'll never do it. It'll never be that. Yep. And look what happened. It came to that. It ain't according to what you want. It's according to what's written in the scriptures, man. World War III is prophesied. It's in there, man. Yep. It's in there. Though your pastor didn't tell you about it, it's in there. Yep. It is what it is. I'm going to read that again. I didn't read the whole verse. It says, but now, after that ye have known the Most High, or rather are known of the Most High, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage? To be in bondage. See, being in this flesh is changed and subject to these physical things on earth, that's bondage, man. Yeah, we supposed to be gods, man. Yeah. You know, if that was a real Superman, that first Superman movie, if that was an actuality, they would have been asking Superman like, "Damn, how'd you lose your damn powers?" And if he would have said, and if it would have really been a real event of him doing it behind a woman, they would have really been on his ass. But they would have, the whole thing would have been asking him, "Man, we needed you, man. Where's your powers at? Like, how you gonna give up your powers and shit?" I know, right? You know, back into a world where you feel pain and shit, and your woman is able to cuss you out and put you out of the house in the cold and all that. You'd be like, you crazy as hell, man. But you know, they made it to where, you know, they played the Clark Kent thing to where nobody was asking questions. Shit, if that was Jake, they would have been knocking on his door. You gave away your powers, man. Like, what the hell? Yeah. You know, so that's what Jake, you know, in that fall all the way from Adam and being subject to the earth not yielding its fruit and all that, and the woman compassing a man, all those things happen because of just obedience to the Most High.
And that cut off our power line right there. I mean, Most High is our power call right there, man. But the Most High is so merciful that he's going to raise up men and give that same power as he gave Yahweh Shai on a level to where we're going to be above the mortal man.
Because, hey, you going back to all these mythologies and stuff like that, that Jake talk about, you know, you go into Socrates and who's the other dude, Plato, and Homer.
Yep.
They always talk about Atlantis, right? Mm-hmm. Like Jake always got a place that they, like you was talking about Superman, where he come from, Krypton, right? Yep. I know you come from a place of great power. How you get here? Mm-hmm. You ask them the questions, you go to these different places like the Vikings. They talk about Valhalla. That's the kingdom of heaven to them. Look at the northern kingdom. They talk about Aztlan. That's the kingdom of heaven according to, you know, the Aztecs or whatever. When we tell you the true kingdom of heaven, how we gonna get back to there? But first we're here, and then everybody's asking, well, if y'all the Lord's people, why y'all at the bottom? Well, they mentioned that about Atlantis. They said that the God became angry with the Atlantis and became jealous and sent a great cataclysm and banished them to where they at the bottom. And that's what the Most High did to us. He got jealous because we worshiped other gods. We moved him to wrath, and he banished us to this place.
Yeah, because this is a low. Even though we got people like renowned people like Michael Jordan and Mike Tyson, all gladiators and stuff, it's still on a low level. We ain't supposed to even. You know, hey man, we supposed to rule the galaxies, man.
They're Mandingo fighters.
Yeah,
that's all they are. They're fucking. They're like Spartacus and Crixus in Rome. Yeah, they're only serving the dudes higher than them. They might be the greatest dude in the crowd, but who's over them? Goddamn Caesar and whoever's in the pulpit going like this here, man. That's all.
And a weapon is able to harm them, man.
Yeah.
A weapon ain't not going to be able to harm us when we get them immortal bodies, man.
That's when it's really going to be,
you know, true. Now you got Jake scared of America being destroyed, and he ain't even an American. Shit.
I know, right?
You know, you should be saying, "Well, shit, what they got to do with me, man?
What time? When?
Let them shoot it, because I ain't a part of that.
Yeah.
Because if you are not a part of the wrongful doings or whatever is going on, you shouldn't be running. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And so whatever happens is it happens, but you say I ain't done run wrong. Like, and if you get hit, you be surprised or whatever, but you ain't supposed to have that pride like you just got it like that. But that's the confidence of the Spirit of the Most High, to where even if these missiles hit and we're here and they come, hey, we got to be like, shit, we doing the best ability to be righteous men.
That's confidence, you know? Man. To say that a place you standing on is gonna be nuked. Yeah. Hey, what type of spirit you gotta have on you, man? Because Jake will run up, people run up. The hell you talking about? America gonna be destroyed? You live in America. How the hell you gonna get out? Yeah. Hey, the Heavenly Father, Most High. Hey, I'm doing the will. And we doing the will of the Heavenly Father. Yeah. You ask Jake how he getting out of a nuclear weapon came over here. Do he got a damn bunker, a base? No. Nope. How he gonna get out? He don't even know. Nope. But we know. We had that confidence. We had that hope that the Most High is gonna come get us out of. He said he was gonna come save us out of a place like this. Hey, it happened before in Egypt when the Lord sent them plagues to plague them Egyptians to hell and back. Hey, it said that the land where Israel was dwelling at had lights. They was cool, untouched. Mm-hmm. But in Egypt, they was getting destroyed. Yep. They was in the darkness that could be felt. They was getting plagued by apparitions.
Remember Yahweh Shai on the ship and Peter fell through the water?
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai said,
why did you doubt?
Yeah, why did you doubt? But they looked afar off and didn't even know if it was a ghost or apparition or whatever.
They thought it was a ghost.
Yeah, and then they said, those men that feared when the wind stopped at his command said, who is this that even the wind would obey? So even like a hurricane, or, you know, if you a power and you a God and you ain't worried about the hurricane coming, or and you push the winds away, they gonna fear you, man. Mm-hmm. Like they gonna be like, damn, because a hurricane, they didn't see the damage that a hurricane could do, or a tornado could do.
You standing in the midst of it.
You standing in the midst of it, man. So it's things that our people are subject to believing to be into going back into the beggarly elements, base state of mind,
And ultimately, it's gonna get to a point where all our people gonna be begging, and they ain't just gonna be our people, but it's gonna be these heathens.
Yep.
It's gonna be Esau.
Yeah.
They don't understand what happened. The Most High have destroyed your nation without you even knowing it. Over there in Virginia right now, you on the eve of a civil war. Internationally, you on the eve of World War.
This thing is big.
A global war.
Yep.
You had a damn Russian ship coming into contact with an American ship and they ain't doing a damn thing. So it's getting to a point where America is just y'all all alone.
Yeah.
And the breadbasket of America is destroyed,
Yeah,
man. And then a lot of these retail stores are going out of business.
Yeah.
And Tawad did a beautiful video that this depression that's coming is going to be the greater depression than the one that hit you in the 1930s.
Yep.
But at least back then, a lot of American citizens still had land, farmland. What do you people have? A damn pit house, an apartment? You don't got no land to farm on. But back in the 30s, they had land to farm on, so that depression didn't really hit them as bad. It was bad, but it wasn't like uninhabitable, like you couldn't just live through it. But now, if a depression came across this damn place and swept across this place, a lot of you people would die, man. Because it'd be stores like that saying leasing with the damn number in it. It would be no stores for you to go eat. It wouldn't be no damn donut frame for you to go to. It wouldn't be no Walgreens, man. It wouldn't be no Kai Japanese roots. All of this is going to be out of here, man. All of it is going to be ransacked, tore up, broken into. You might, Daniela brought out years ago a documentary called American Blackout. It was only like 9 days of a blackout. It got to day with like 9 day 10, and people already started rioting, fighting. They was pulling guns on each other. Dude was fighting another dude over a can of peaches, man. It's gonna get to that point.
Yeah, because these are mortal people, mere mortal people.
Mere mortals.
And mere mortals, and they don't think spiritual about anything. So all these things that are going to come up on them, they're not going to be able to understand. And that's another thing about when things come upon you, the confusion of it is horrific,
perplexity.
man.
That's
Perplexity, man. That's the worst, man. Because you don't know why it's happening. And one day it was sunny and the next day it's dark and cold. And you got men trying to kill you for a piece of bread. Go ahead, get that.
Yeah, it's funny because Dora Keena came out with some bread.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I got a quick precept.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to sell bread.
They're gonna be trying to kill it. They're gonna try to kill it.
Yeah. You're gonna be running with a cart with your bread, trying to get inside your house. Go ahead.
Yeah. It says, this is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
Man,
when the time comes.
They plain to us, man. We know exactly, when this thing happened, why it's happening, man. And the dynamics are behind this catastrophic event, or catastrophic events, or the continuous rolling events. Like it's not gonna stop. One event after the other, one neighborhood after the other, or simultaneously things happening. One woman getting raped, the other getting eaten, or families separated by militias, or not even by bus, not even an instructional, what do you call it, guiding
light.
Yeah, light to get on the bus. Nah, they gonna be like, guns. Get on the bus. Get it.
Yeah. Get what you got.
I gotta take a bathroom break. Ain't no bathroom break. You piss on yourself or whatever.
Yeah,
it's gonna be all that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says
1 and 22.
You want me to get that?
Yeah. Okay. Is it more on that?
Yeah, it's more.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's going into principal things for man's life. It's verse 25. For the good are good things created from the beginning. So evil things for sinners.
See, from the beginning, man. Like Jacob's gonna start dreaming of Jerusalem again. He gonna wish, because it say, hey, Jerusalem, I count Jerusalem as my chief joy, or let the tongue of the cleave to the roof of my mouth.
If you don't give that praise. And he said, if I forget Jerusalem will joy my chief joy. He said, let my hands forget her cunning. So Jay ain't gonna be able to fight because majority of our people have forgotten about our land.
Yeah.
Have forgotten about our power.
Yep.
It said they've forgotten our power days without number,
Yeah,
man.
days without number.
So all our people that have forgotten the Heavenly Father and our land, hey, your hands ain't gonna be able to fight in that day for your own life, and you ain't gonna be able to call on the Heavenly Father because He will not hear you. You know?
That's we really know that we're stranded from home. We don't consider America our home or some place near Jerusalem. We know the Most High allowed us to be taken out of that land for a reason. We know we're stranded here in America and we're waiting on a ride back home with the chariots and for Jerusalem to be reestablished after we take these nations. Most High allows us to take these nations down. Go ahead.
Verse 26 is it Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 39 and 26. The principal thing for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. And a lot of people are going to be without all those things.
All those things, man. And sometimes a man could just have nothing but the grape, the blood of the grapes.
And he good.
And he cool. He'll forget. He'll try to forget what's going on around him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He'll be laughing and shit on an empty stomach because of the wine and the grapes, man. That's how powerful these things are that is mentioned, man. But they're gonna be robbed from all that.
Yeah.
On an empty stomach. Terrified in their minds, man. The plague of the heart. Go ahead.
Man, it says, all these things are for good to the godly.
It's good to the godly, man. The ungodly, it works against them, man.
Ooh.
You know, go ahead.
It says, so to the sinners, they are turned into evil.
They are turned into evil.
You mentioned that earlier, like you said, the lady with the bread. He said, in that time she only running with the basket with the bread to get in somewhere so that you won't get killed. Because all those things that you have in the time where there's great want or lack, people gonna kill you for those things.
She might have a plastic bag full of bread and have to hit a man over the head and start using that as a weapon to hit a man over the head with that bread. She can't even eat it.
Yeah, God. And you got and on the movie The Road. Remember that one Jake that stole his stuff?
Yep.
And then he got the stuff back from Jake. And how did he leave Jake? Naked and cold as hell. No clothes. He took his clothes. So it said clothing. It said the blood of the grape, oil, wine, wheat, which is the bread. All these things are for good to the godly, but to sinners they are turned into evil. It's just like a woman being pretty. In that time, that's going to be a curse unto you.
Yeah, man. Even the devil try to tempt Yahweh Shai with that. Could you turn these stones to bread? See, that mind is something else. Because it'll play tricks on you too.
Yeah.
You know, the devil will come in that mind and make you see something different, man.
Yeah, mirage.
Yeah, you know, you'll see like people as real food, man.
Yeah.
They'll be like looking like real chickens and shit.
Hey, the cartoon, though, they didn't lie when you look at the dude.
Exactly.
You look at the chicken leg,
like he do kind of look like a chicken. Yeah, he hungry as hell. Go ahead.
Yeah.
James 1 and 22.
God bless you.
Be ye doers of the word.
Be ye doers of the word.
And not hearers only.
Not hearers only. Go ahead.
Deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer.
And not a doer. Go ahead.
He is likened unto a man that beholding his natural